When I arrived in 2018 with a history of 30 years in education and a lifelong love of golf, I didn't really know what to expect. And since working here in 2018, I've not stopped in being impressed by what is taking place within Ping House, within the training academy. There is no programme like this anywhere. And this is a challenge, this is difficult. And people who've got a degree and had a degree find this challenging. People who haven't got a degree come in here and engage with it and find that they're doing things and working at a level higher than they thought they were capable of doing.
My name is Simon Hubbard. I'm a PGA golf professional and my role at the Training Academy is to manage the training programme. So one of the most satisfying things for us is being able to take people through the programme. People often have an idea of what they want to do when they come onto the programme, but the opportunities once people have completed the programme, once they become a PGA professional, are huge and the variety is enormous.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jack Wells and I'm a lecturer in sports science at the Professional Golfers Association. So on some of the topics we cover on sports science on the programme. So year one we look at junior development or running a junior development at your club and how you can help to grow the game. We also look at anatomy and physiology, and that's understanding why a golfer may move in a particular way. In year two we cover topics such as psychology, and that's certainly a really important topic of the game for yourself as a coach, but also for the players that you work with. And we've got some really cool tips in terms of how you can try and increase a golfer's motivation. In year three we look at things like biomechanics, and that's kind of understanding why a golfer may move a particular way and why they're hitting a certain shot. We look at strength and conditioning for golf, and that's a really hot topic in the moment of how can you hit the ball further and what does that mean for you as a player. It's great to work with a lot of different students on the programme, and we have a lot of students from wide backgrounds, whether that's a mature student or people that are just coming out of school, and it's great to see them transition in their learning. And we've got quite a lot of exciting success stories of people that are really passionate, they love golf, they love the game, and they go on to do some really incredible things within the sport.
My name's Philip Dye, I'm a PGA professional and I'm a lecturer at the Professional Golfers Association focusing on equipment technology and the rules of golf. So in year one what we'll do is we'll introduce students to essentially the processes involved in conducting a custom fit. Most golfers these days are getting their equipment personalised in some way, and so we introduce those basic concepts around how to conduct that session, and we also start to introduce them to ways to actually build different types of golf clubs from components. That has lots of benefits because not only does it provide them with an additional skill that they can leave the course with, but it also helps to reinforce a lot of the theory that we teach in the second year about how different components of a club might influence performance. So we continue that throughout all 3 years. In the second year, we typically transition into more theory about how different types of products work, and in particular the club head. So that's a little bit more technical in the second year, but we do carry on with some of those club building elements. And then in the third year, we're really trying to blend together those practical protocols and procedures that we taught in year one with the conceptual knowledge that we teach in the second year, so that students can leave and really have a good understanding of how to improve a player's performance based on the data that they observe. We're really starting to get students to interpret data from different places, whether that's TrackMan or GC Quad or strokes gained information, and allow them to understand how that can be manipulated to improve performance.
Hi, my name's Dan. I'm a third year student here on the PGA qualification and I'm attached to Market Harbour Golf Club. Yeah, I've really enjoyed my first and second year with the PGA. I was really happy to get Assistant of the Year for year two for the Midlands, so that was really helpful for me. I want to be a general manager going forward, so everything we're learning here is really putting it into practice. I'm really loving it. The facilities here with the PGA are fantastic. They've got so many different aspects to what we learn. It's really great. Typically I work as a day-to-day in a management role, so being able to be really practical, hands-on, learning sports science is something I've really loved as it's so different to what I'm used to. Yeah. For anyone thinking about doing their PGA, I really recommend it. You get to meet some fantastic people, make great connections, and it's something I'm going to look back in the future and think this was a great decision. I'm graduating for my third year in May, really excited to have a career in golf.
Hi, I'm Sophie. I'm a third year student doing the PGA. I work at the Tommy Fleetwood Academy at Formby Hall. So I did a sports therapy degree, and then after that I did Camp America. So I went to America to teach golf, and then from that I decided I wanted to link golf and sports therapy, and then that's how I got into the PGA. So my first and second years have gone really well so far. I'm working both in the shop at Formby Formby Hall, and then starting coaching a lot more as well now. So it's really good that I can combine that alongside the studies and make money while I'm learning as well. So the two modules that I've enjoyed the most have been sports science and golf coaching, because that's ideally where I'd like to go to in the future. Well, obviously I've got a background in sports therapy, so we did quite a lot of sports science and fitness, and I started to link that more to golf. Obviously revisiting that now, which is really good to link it more to the golf coaching as well. Yeah, I definitely recommend to do the PGA Training Programme, because as I say, you can combine it with studies and work at the same time. It's a lot better than doing a full-time degree, because you're actually getting the experience of doing the job, and then you can link what you're learning to that. So when I graduate, I'd like to stay at the Tom Fleetwood Academy in Formby Hall. I'd probably like to do more coaching. We've just started to get more ladies into golf, so I'd like to really push with that a little bit more and carry on doing the juniors as well.
I think one of the exciting things about the training programme is the universality of it. We've got trainees from tens of different countries globally. International students are part of the core elements of the training programme, and the international students come here and give us a really rich flavour. When you come on the residentials, we're getting trainees that are mixing with people who are working in the golf industry across the world, where the PGA trademark is alive. But also, we've got an increasing number of female trainees that come in, and I'm always impressed by the female applicants and the trainees that I see on the programme. But it comes together to create a totally unique training programme, which when people move into the PGA membership, have an enormous sense of pride in achieving all those elements. And they should do, because it's a challenge.
So entry requirements onto the PGA Training Programme would require academic qualifications, 4 GCSEs, handicap, 6 males, 8 females, and then to be working at a golf facility where there is a PGA Pro there to act as your training professional.
So if anyone's interested in joining us here at Ping House, the National Training Academy, if you've got any questions at all, please get in contact with us. We'll be delighted to hear from you, so please do not hesitate in picking up the phone or sending an email if you've got any queries.